Back again. Round 3. All right. I figured we'll just end it with my old faithful cards. see what they see if they confirm the messages we already heard. You know. So I hope that love reading or reading whoever that significant other was to you. I hope it helped y'all. Oh, I hope it gave y'all some clarity on a few things. So that was an interesting way to think of that. So I am just dropping everything all of a sudden. Oh man. I don't know. My decks I didn't expect to drop were dropping. It's weird. Maybe I might have to do a part 4. I don't know. We'll have to see how this one goes first. All right. Here we go, guys. We're doing the spirit animals. Looky there. The scorpion. Scorpio. New beginnings. You are invited to investigate change, but you are also being warned that this transformation may be radical. Get rid of everything in your current life that can prevent you from improving. Based on this principle, destroy before rebuilding. You are promised a beneficial rebirth. This reminds me of the Tower and the Tarot. When you have your Tower moment and everything goes to hell, yeah, that's what that reminds me of. You have to, just like conspiracy theorist here, just like the wildfires in Cali. They wanted to build a green city, right? So what's the best way to get rid of it, to be able to build? You have to destroy in order to rebuild. Does that make sense? And in life, when we have these tower moments, when everything goes to hell in a handbasket, right? It may feel like hell, but it's just to make things better. I know that does not. I know that doesn't sound right. But we also have to be thankful for our dark times, because that was the lesson that we needed to become a better person. I don't. I'm not condoning anything bad that happens to anybody at all. That's not what I'm saying. But in everything that we've went through in this lifetime, there's a lesson in it. There's a lesson in all the good achievements, and there's a lesson in all our failures. How do we can't be good at everything. All of us have skeletons in our closet, and there's nobody perfect at all. Change is hard for a lot of people, but sometimes change is needed. That's a better way to put it, I guess. Hawk. Spirituality. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts and observe them from a bird's eye view. So look at them from the higher up perspective. Quieting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns put you in a better position to take the messages from your spirit guides. Meditation. I'm like right now I'm burning Neng Chapa because I love that smell. It's the prettiest smell there is. And there's just something about the smell. But I'm trying to learn to meditate But when shit is so crazy, I don't know how to quiet my mind. And that's why I have to quiet my space. I have to find it. I have to have that solitude. Bear strength. The bear symbolizes a strong source of support in times of difficulty and adversity. It may be time for you to stand up for your beliefs or your truth with strength and confidence. You are free to roam at will and follow your path. And I have to stand up for myself. I have to stand up for what I believe in. And it's hard because that's one of my shadow sides, is me being able to stand up for what I believe in and stand up to people and not be afraid to stand up to people. And I'm fearful of standing up to people because when I did as a kid, I used to get hit for it. I was always told to be quiet. Don't, you're seen, not heard, that kind of grow up. Well, that was stuck in the box, so I'm taking that one. So it's like, so that's something that I have to work on. It's my strength. And up here, yes, I'm strong, but confrontation, and a bear can be confrontational. I got to be like that bear and stand up and not be afraid to speak my mind. But I am. No one wants to take me serious anyway. But I have to learn to speak my mind, speak my truth. There's something about the throat chakra. That's why when I try to talk to y'all, sometimes I can't. It's like it feels like I have that wall of someone trying to tell me I'm not, not to say anything. And it's hard for me because, anyway, you're on the right path, your life purpose. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Even when we don't think we're doing the right thing. Sometimes. Even when we think there's going to be no results, no matter how hard we try, we'll never see the results. Apparently, we're on the right path. We're doing something right now, aren't we? We're doing something right. Heart's desire. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become reality. You're on the right path to make your dreams a reality, babe. Whatever you're doing it good. You're doing it right. Everything's falling into place. Next one is flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. There's something about flowers that are very important. I love flowers. I think they are the prettiest thing put on this earth. I absolutely love them. There's just something magical. My favorite are roses. Like I've said before, I love roses. All right, let's get some mindful messages. Together. I love working together with others and how it makes once impossible dreams possible. So you're being called to work with someone. You may be working with someone and your life's purpose. I see there is strength and unity, like the bear, remember? Strength, confirmation, and how much we can accomplish together. Asking for help is not weak. It is powerful. And that is the hardest thing for me to do, is ask for help. Like I said, they talk to me too. It is very, very hard for me to ask somebody to help me. Very hard. Unbirthed. Right. Oh. Unbirthed. It's not unbirthed. Oh my God, it's it's unlimited. Unbirthed. What the? You see that? It looks like unbirthed. If you did, I create my reality with the thoughts I think and the things I focus on. I am unlimited in my ability to create a beautiful life of good and love. Together, we can make this world a better place, right? If we work together. We can work together, you and me, to make things and make the world a better place. We come together like do 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 do. What? Fucking Grease, man. You can tell I'm an old Gen Xer, can't you? Loving space. Look at there. More hearts. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must get there themselves at their time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. My daughter. My daughter has her own life to live. She's got to do it herself. Mom can't do it for her. And I understand that. I will be there for her through thick and thin until she comes back home. But ultimately, that I have to give her a loving space to come to so she can heal and learn from her mistakes. Yeah. That one got me a little bit. All right. Time for the angel connection. The angel connection. And here now I'm singing the Muppets. How did I go from Grease to the Muppets? Oh, that's another 70s thing, right? It was all about love and happiness back then. It wasn't like it is now, huh? All right, the first one that jumped out is bells. You hear bright twinkling notes of bells or chimes. You don't know where they're coming from, but something tells you what they mean. The angels are working in your behalf. So if you're just standing around and all of a sudden you think you hear a bell or you start hearing bells, no, your angels are right there. They're letting you know, hello, we're here. Anybody listening? Pay attention when you hear it. Pay attention to what you're doing. The next one. Pets. Talking about our pets. Pets are very attuned to shifts of energy and the presence of unseen beings. If your dog or cat perks up and seems to sense something, it's possible an angel is visiting your home. And there's something about a cat, guys. Our cats love us. If you followed me or no, it seems like the cat likes to pop up a lot. A lot in my readings. Confirmation. Video number 1. talked about travel, right? Start your adventure today. I told you someone's being called to travel. A sign you've never noticed before grabs your attention. It may take a little while to decode the message, but your intuition tells you it's important. So when you're out traveling, when you're out and about traveling, look for signs. Signs and synchronicities are everywhere. So if you have a problem and you're driving and you see a sign, take notice. You know what I mean? Because that might be what you're looking for, is that answer you're looking for is right there on the billboard, on the sign. Just like with the angel numbers, which we're doing angel whisper cards. The angel cards, that same thing. Like I always tell you guys with these, if you see these numbers on license plates or on a bill or whatever, here they are, right? So let's see what numbers I pull for you guys. 222, balance. Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. We talked about emotions in the very first reading today. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. And your affirmation is, what feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within. Embracing, remember we were talking yin and, well, good and bad, yin and yang, dark and light. We all have a bad side. We all can't always be light and love all the time. There are going to be days. Got to learn not to let people walk all over us. Stand up for ourselves. So that's where the balance is, bringing the good and the light together. Again, 777. Last time I did these cards, 777 came out. And this is with alignment. So if you get in a balance, you'll align. You see, I made a cross. 777 is God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel Source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. Remember, I told you earlier, too, in the first video about someone's being called to tell their story. Write a book. Sing your song. Write your poem. Do your readings. Lead. Someone's being called to align yourself with your life's purpose, with your heart's desire. And like I said, there's some of us that have had a hard life. Align. Write your book. You know, okay, for instance, here you go. Maybe this might help somebody. Say you get diagnosed with an ailment. You've never heard of it. And you're like, what is this? Something that no one's really heard about. Or a friend of yours comes down with I'm wanting to say this the right way. We all have a story. you could tell the story of if you're healthy and then all of a sudden you get sick with an illness, and you can tell your story about how, look, I used to take care of myself and I was a health nut and everything was great, and then all of a sudden I got struck with this illness, and this is what it's done to me, and how you live and how you cope. Teach people things that you had to learn. Does that make sense? I hope I make sense. Like, okay, like me, example. I was born with a club foot. Club feet happen 50% more in boys than what they do girls. And a lot of times they are bilat feet that are club. They're turned in. When you're born, your foot is turned in and down, right? And it looks just like a golf club. Club foot. That's why they call it a club foot. It looks just like a golf club. Okay? So I can sit here and tell you, you know, my story about what it's like to live with a disability and live with a club foot, and what it's like that growing up trying to find shoes. Sometimes my mom had to mix match shoes, because I had two distinct size feet by two sizes. I have one foot shorter than the other. And so, I watched my mom we weren't always rich. I didn't grow up with the silver spoon. So sometimes, she would go in and they'd have to put my sizes in, just like, because I had to buy two pairs of shoes. And if we didn't have the money, does that make sense? I hope you understand where I was going. The last one is 1919, transformation. Someone's going through a transformation. It is asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life. Within its realization, you will feel it, your sense of purpose and your connection to new beginnings. And your affirmation is, I release what I no longer need to carry, and I open myself to transformative energy of the divine. You're being called to balance yourself out, get in alignment with your life's purpose, hold that loving space for your loved ones. You have an unlimited love. Togetherness. I still cannot believe I thought this said and birth. That is was so not right. And call on the bear for strength. Look to the sky, to the hawk for spirituality, and know that new beginnings around the corner. You're on the right path. Follow that heart desire, and flowers are going to be important to you, and the hearing of bells. I think I'm just going to end it tonight with these. So I hope you guys have a great night, and thank you for letting me share my passion and my joy with you. Thank you for making me smile. Now I can get these posted, and I can't thank y'all enough. Now remember, don't let anybody take that beautiful sparkle of yours. I love you guys. Much love always. Mwah. Until next time. Bye.